All right, welcome to another video of the Talking Video program, Talking Video Experience. So I told Pam this morning that I was going home tonight, and of course they're going to try to do everything to get me to stay. All right, and plus they've been using these white men with beards again and messing with my phone, so that way when I switch the camera to the back camera, they'll switch it back to the front camera, and I started noticing that. So I just got off the phone with her. I was like, "Hey, it's 6:18. Did you leave yet?" She's like, "No, this and that." I said, "Okay, well, I tell you, I want to get home at a decent time, right?" So she's like, "Oh, I got a headache and this and that." And I'm like, "Listen, I don't care. Whatever you're doing, what have you, you have a headache, what have you. That's your problem, right? Because I have to tell her if I'm here during the night, Pamela, it's 1 o'clock, right? You got to get up in the morning to go to work, right? Pamela, it's 2 o'clock. Pamela, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You got to get up in like 3.5 hours to, get ready to go to work, right? So then, when she's calling me, she's like, "Oh, she got a headache, or she's so tired, this and that." A lot of times, I don't want to hear it because I've told her many times, even last night, she's up until after 2. And I've reminded her, I said, "Pamela, you got to go to work, right? In the morning, you got to go to work." But anyway, so as soon as I got the phone with her, they started with the sirens again. All right. Now, also today, she called me in the morning. I think I did a video afterwards, explain, what's happening. All of a sudden, she just called me out of the blue, um, early morning, which she never really does, to like, have, I don't know, whatever, trying to have a conversation with me, what have you. But she really wasn't saying anything. All right. And it's because before right before she called me, I get a call from her. There were sirens going off, right? So there were, I don't know if it was police or ambulance, but there were sirens going off. So when she calls me, it's like what they like to do, right? So they like to, you know, throw shit in your face, to try to make you feel a certain way, what have you. And trust me, they're not throwing anything in my face, and I'm not feeling any in any type of way. All right. So like I said, this shit don't work anymore. Okay. That new linguistic programming, that attachment and anchor stuff, you know, a lot of stuff don't even work anymore. Right. I did a lot of work in terms of detaching, uh, in terms of some of the anchors that they have instilled in my mind, right? So yeah, so they'll, of course, when it comes to, using her in a sort of way, manipulating her, her mindset. That's her. I've warned her. I've told her about these things. But hey, you can't. When you're talking to a brick wall person who's like a brick wall and they won't listen, then what I'm saying. what can what can you do, right? So like I said, having the kids here, having the kids, and seeing how, over the years, just the avoidance, the staying in her room and letting the kids run amok, and then just don't do anything. It's like it's kind of ridiculous, uh, but anyway, that's beside the point. But it frustrates me. It frustrates me, and that's why I said to her, you know, you have not even talked to me about getting someone to pick up the kids after school, because you can't let, particularly Ethan, travel home alone, right? I said, Friday I put him on the bus, but I was on the phone with him, you know, and funny thing too, because today, I mean, whenever I say the word bus, or the bus took a long time to come. There's always been a car honking, right? So I don't know if you heard that little car honk. But you might have to rewind this video that I'm doing to hear it. As soon as when I said the word bus, and that's been happening lately. But anyway, um, I guess because I said they've been busted, so I guess that's why. Yeah, funny. Anyway, Because again, they'll start talk, and I know, you see this. Let me tell you how wicked these people are. Like I said, I know they manipulated Pam. I've told. I said you gotta be careful. People will manipulate you. They'll set you up. They'll drug you. All kind of things. They'll send men who may be, well-to-do, have money, what have you, to entice you, to sleep with you, and they've been given information in terms of what you like sexually and stuff like that, your sexual preference, because they've been monitoring your conversation, right? And they do this a lot with women, okay? And so I tell her, I say, you need to be careful. So, you know, I was trying to protect her from being a victim of this, from them using her and then trying to manipulate her and threaten. I think they're threatening her using the kids. That's what they try to do with me, but it doesn't work. Okay, instead of I teach my kids the truth. I tell them the truth. I'm not going to hide anything from them, because they need to learn what about this program, what it's about, so that as they get older and they become adults, they don't fall into the traps. Okay, this is white supremacy here. All right. So they know that shit don't work with me. So of course they're gonna try to get to me through her, and this is what I believe that they've done. Okay, so I mean, look, I didn't warn her over and over again, but when somebody don't listen to you, then it's out of your hands. I mean, I wish I had somebody to tell me this stuff when I was younger. Okay, you would have seen a battle, a fight for my rights on a total different level, and also the rights of other TIs on a whole nother level. I mean, right now I know that they're pissed off because I keep exposing them, because I keep talking about my target, which they don't want. So they're going to do everything in their power. They're going to try to get people, use people in her building, you know, to say, oh, I'll watch the kids here. But she because she wants to do her own thing. She wants to go out there and have fun, and don't think about anybody else. She would do it to where the kids would be in a position where they can get hurt, and I cannot allow that to happen. Okay. So, like I said, if she gets somebody to pick the kids up, pick Ethan up from after school, from school, take him to the boys and girls, that's fine. I do that. But you see, the reason why she can do what she's doing right now is because I'm here with the kids. So when I tell her I'm leaving early, and she needs to get here by, she's like, I'm gonna leave at 6, and at 6:18, 6:20 she's still at work, talking about, oh, I'm just finishing up, what have you. You know what I'm saying? That is an abuse in itself. And it's funny, like I said, how they like to use black women to say black men abuse them, when it's in fact it's black women who have been abusing black men for the longest while. But they don't want to talk about that, because why? We are men, right? So because we are men, we're not supposed to have feelings. Women are supposed to take advantage of us, and it's supposed to be okay. But if we turn around and take advantage of women, right, which a lot of black women say that black men do, right? But you hear that more as opposed to the opposite, right? So, like I said, whenever they try to pull these things onto you as TIs and put them onto you, understand, like I said, just remember, you're rubber, they're glue. Whatever they throw at you, bounce off of you and sticks back to them, because that is who they are. You got to remember that. Okay? So we definitely have to just be aware of these things, and understand that, listen, when we try to explain to people what's happening and they don't listen, particularly if it's somebody, a significant other, your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and they don't want to listen, then hey, you've at least done your part. And I know it's hard for them because they've been conditioned in so many ways, either to be part of it and act as if nothing is happening, or to be willfully participating in it based off of, whatever favor they're seeking or they get, So, that's all I wanted to say. But like I said, they're going to send me subliminal message about leaving, and because of the fact that she got a headache now, so it's like, no, they're going to be like, well, if you leave, we're going to arrest you. If you leave, you're going to, with the cops and everything like that. So I'm just like, yeah, okay, come on. It's the same shit over and over again. Okay? Like I said, I'm not running anyway. I'm here. All right? So, see you guys in the next video.